The potential for importing Georgian wine into the U.S. market is an exciting narrative steeped in rich tradition and promising opportunities. Despite accounting for a mere 0.078% of the total U.S. wine market, Georgian wine is on an upward trajectory, with a remarkable 28% increase in 22 and an astonishing 66% rise in the early months of 24. This growth signals a burgeoning interest in the unique offerings of this ancient wine-producing nation, yet challenges remain, particularly in consumer awareness. Currently, only 20% of regular U.S. wine drinkers have had the opportunity to experience Georgian wine, though a compelling 91% express a willingness to explore it. This presents a unique opportunity for importers willing to navigate the complexities of the market. To successfully introduce Georgian wine into the U.S. market, a focused approach targeting key metropolitan areas is essential. Cities like New York City, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, and Boston stand out as prime locations for growth. These urban centers not only boast significant Eastern European populations who may have a cultural affinity for Georgian wine, but they also feature vibrant fine dining scenes that are increasingly open to exploring diverse wine offerings. Fine dining establishments and wine bars serve as strategic entry points where sommeliers and wine professionals can play a pivotal role in educating consumers about the rich history of Georgian wine. Its unique grape varieties, such as Saperavi and Arkatsiteli, and the traditional Kvevri fermentation methods that set it apart. The financial considerations for entering the market are critical. An initial allocation of 5 to 10% of an import portfolio to Georgian wine is a prudent starting point. This allocation allows importers to test the waters without overcommitting resources, while still capitalizing on the growing interest in this niche. A realistic timeline for profitability should be established, ideally spanning 3-4 years. This period will allow for brand building, consumer education, and the establishment of a loyal customer base. Regulatory challenges are another significant hurdle in importing Georgian wine. Importers must navigate a complex landscape of permits and customs requirements, which can vary by state. A phased approach is recommended to test market viability without overwhelming logistics. Starting with a limited selection of wines can help gauge consumer interest and refine marketing strategies before expanding the portfolio. Supply chain dynamics play a crucial role in ensuring a consistent supply of Georgian wines. Given the longer lead times associated with importing from Georgia, maintaining adequate inventory levels is essential. Importers must develop strong relationships with producers in Georgia to ensure timely shipments and manage expectations regarding delivery times. This relationship is vital, as it will not only help in maintaining inventory, but also in securing unique offerings that differentiate Georgian wines from competitors. Pricing strategies must be carefully considered to position Georgian wines competitively against wines from other non-European regions. Importers need to account for all associated costs, including shipping, duties, and storage, to arrive at a price point that appeals to consumers while still allowing for a reasonable profit margin. The challenge lies in balancing affordability with the premium nature of Georgian wines, which are often viewed as artisanal products due to their traditional production methods. The competitive advantages offered by Georgian wine are deeply rooted in its distinctive 8,000-year winemaking tradition. The Kvevri fermentation process, where wines are aged in large clay vessels buried underground, imparts unique flavors and characteristics that are hard to replicate. This authenticity can be a significant selling point in a market increasingly interested in artisanal and heritage products. As consumers become more educated about the story behind these wines, the allure of Georgian wine will likely grow. A focused approach on education is paramount for success in the U.S. market. Engaging with wine professionals, hosting tastings, and participating in wine festivals can create a buzz around Georgian wines. Importers should consider collaborating with sommeliers to develop wine pairing menus that highlight the versatility of Georgian wines, further enticing consumers to explore this unique offering. Establishing strong industry relationships is another key element in paving the way for a sustainable presence for Georgian wine in the U.S. market. Building connections with distributors, retailers, and hospitality professionals will not only facilitate smoother operations, but also help in sharing knowledge and resources. These relationships can also be instrumental in creating joint marketing initiatives that elevate the profile of Georgian wine. Ultimately, the journey of importing Georgian wine into the U.S. market is one that requires patience and strategic planning. The current landscape presents both challenges and opportunities, but with a well-considered approach, there is significant potential for growth. By focusing on education, targeting key markets, and fostering strong industry relationships, importers can carve out a niche for Georgian wine in a competitive market. As the U.S. wine industry continues to evolve, the allure of Georgian wine, with its rich heritage and traditional winemaking methods, stands ready to captivate consumers. The journey may be long, but the rewards of introducing this unique offering to a new audience are well worth the effort. With dedication and a clear strategy, Georgian wine can find its rightful place among the esteemed wines of the world, enriching the diverse tapestry of the U.S. and wine market.